31st January NPP amayoko no wokoyi nipa baako pɛ woni wani mu sa presidential candidate na sa general election edrus na Ghana for genetum a wabɛyɛ president na NPP for promise of abɛyɛ no emu sembe bre na yakokoda sorry ya sa wo hwɛ wɔn ballot no so a Kennedy Agyapong, Brian Agyapong, Mahmoud Baumia, Yaw Osei Adutwum, and Akwabena Agyapong. Yakokoda sorry ya. A Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum. Brian Agyapong so na ote kokoko adenya. Ayi. Me nyina so makomo ho bom. Adom support ekwakota Kennedy Agyapong achi. Na asemi eya no kwa na senya no kre ye de tie ye si na ebe ye den na asemi abamu sa nipa okasa na eba Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum ne ye nyina emu a wono na wonimu ye pa wo ka eye final anto say wono akasa be na no aka no asemi kra eye allege Daniel Oponchireme aka KOD me ma fisha pa minua
I think I'm not any opinion.
Send me Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum. Where the money for the image and the person tarnishe. Emma can air popular. And now said they. I am no crana saying no crack.
I mean, I did come in self. Dr. Osei Adutwum catch Emma. What's your phone? What your phone? Na say Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum. A dance emperor or a first one or more airplay. Banka tini and a tanka tuso. It did a ban science in baby na no more sharing mu say and now wetin wa come we be at and we try am here we can we be a running senka Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum so that no betum bi na kan ka say me nyina ya bro pepepe me un Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum yi ne ho asiwo say ono de to be kaka say twi tia obi pa de onka en semne na ni so ade hu kase o ma Ghana eni mpo ye MPP oso ko kwa manyoko no nkwa na obi ku so aton na Biblina who say no, the Dr. Yaw said to me, and Abonika he has become a force to reckon with. Biblina who said, Yan Ray, Dr. Yaw said to be here from because Ghana for an answer, the delegate in Biblina, almost almost Kennedy, or the one attempt. Now, wait near Capat in me in one boom, and I sent to Quays, you with my Capat in a boom. Yet, you are going to me 2028, I want to be an initial, I didn't know. Do you know, Dr. Yaw said to dance. And no one amount for that levels your post near man is zero. So on the way the Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum see from then the support any more cordon candidates were going to go across. We better make cannot for any actual for any delegate or fine so to say Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum see from Augusto Auton and this wadi Augusto born to I said cut delegates be electing a semper any a person of person to me say free my Ghana na opeja yem party for no na tinabi it mean a drum pens so I bet me aka one boom abegi to me aba osunko kwa menoko 2028
eti asami a wo kan ni nyina ne talk bono o bono to fa aga amaya
ama kan ya se sebe en sema e ko so Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum and from the support akotai candidates back question no ko bia ni am better me catch delegates nyina say candidates e ko nyina people na ni so ade hu eso people o sister bi mo bo won fast people o bet me dey so sama say mai people o bet me ma delegate on the party next year from 92 a onya hwe mu no people o bet me this ni so ade hu ana say nda so na sa baba Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum nyina en paneti na opepombo sunye to so dia saba ko nyanko tinto na fa Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum ndi eni men kwaji tumi e ma osunu ko amanyoko 2020
enti asema ne na social media say opanyina pagya ne sa akota Ken achi no enya no kre
e be say Mr. Supei ezi twini anim da wa e monche no kre na me de tujan say no asem no kre bia nim Dr. Yaw Osei Adutwum guso mna me no kase guso obo ne nto obo asante man temu a oye wi 47 consensus ni nyina
enti edi na be ma wo bi anyway aba bonten so
na me di kan kan say no bebre na ko hu say doctor o say to akwa ni pa bia akwa threat na bebre na say ni pa we de bia odi na temu kan wan say mo ne kra no me ya no so ndi atem bi na o chena bia ka say o nyina e o ti pemba kwa we ti atem na we di atem
ya kono e chen afoforo no enya sanity
kwa akwa ya kono bebre a delegate ne ka say ni pe o de din bre no wan say wa ni so ade hu dia ene na ye betra na ntoko we have ku party na 2020 ya sabet na fie bi de ene ne enkofa doctor o said no fi said 2 million ye pe ne wonya flag break ke ne ye fi you know
also not sure if the honorable for saying you how if you obey me or be correcting me. I'm not sure so trouble my chief of staff no ne catch and say all returning brand or minor to answer some questions. I have not seen any such letter from the outfit of the chief of staff. I am very sure say the chief of staff is very much aware and on notice say the honorable Kennedy is out of the jurisdiction due to medical situations.
It's Ebra Wabakono.
Right.
What the then chief of staff
2nd January
departure. Now the current chief of staff
Enyamaye
intino we be fi Ghana ne de na current chief of staff no lim ho hwe
there be. That was on 2nd January. However, no, on 22nd January, another current chief of staff Nabano or someone another letter for the current chief of staff to know say or were outside the jurisdiction for medical operations.
Current one no Ghana.
That is it. So in some way near January and the office of the special prosecutor by a press conference. Ekeka in same second of Oyata aye akose 1 or 2 infractions. Susu say ebumbraso. They went ahead, fast forward, they went ahead to declare him as a wanted fugitive. In fact, on a press conference, they were working for Yata through the lawyers. At Trokoma, the special prosecutor said, working for Yata and notify a biner of the day, say, on medical checkup kaka. Then so percent on any year virtual discussion, virtual interrogation are all available. They should arrange for a virtual interrogation. But what OSP no honor can say on the virtual interrogation that he needs the physical presence of Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Into back and forth of virtual interrogation in the anko baby. Fast forward now, Office of the Special Prosecutor and it's a second press conference. It declared as a wanted fugitive. It declared as a wanted fugitive. No later, they knock to FBI red notice, so wanted notice, so Interpol red notice, so. Later now, you say the lawyers and so are contested. So the numbers say a year free. As he saying, what we know is that Attorney General is very much interested in the matter. As he said, Attorney General they can update on the matter. In the initial stages, now the Office of the Special Prosecutor and yes, but you see, we accused and now OSP accused Kennedy Agyapong of stealing and other things in January. As a January, and filed charges against Kennedy Agyapong. As a January, no court of competent jurisdiction here and say Kennedy Agyapong. The Constitution in Article 90 is super clear. Say a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Here, criminal jurisprudence where Ghana has in the law supports the indolent. So the law supports the suspect or the accused person because the criminal jurisprudence even say the entire republic or the entire state and the nipa baako na kwako jina court. Into the law is structured in the way say we nipa ni edo wako jina court. The law ni jina wechi because of mining edo wako jina court. Into the constitution or one constitution in their wisdom and conviction this year Article 19 clearly and unambiguously say a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction, and not until proven guilty by the Attorney General or the Office of the Special Prosecutor or the Special Prosecutor himself. Into a court in a bit me a boy say, as soon as say I know benting, we do bonny and now undi bonny. In the instance of Kennedy Agyapong, court bia one say we do bonny. Then your press conference can say we will mind sika engineer go ahead and declare as a wanted fugitive. We hear extradition act Ghana it is also clear. Say even crown answer na we betimaka say be a wanted fugitive e be a ya charge na e be a ebu say and a court convicting ebu say we serving the sentence or Johnny and now or dodge from the sentence. The classical example you said in Temaklu. And so if you want a fugitive from justice, then it is Madam said in Temaklu, we show Extradition Act now and how it describes persons who are supposed or persons who are fugitive from justice. The situation clearly links to the Madam said in Temaklu, and I said the situation of Madam said in Temaklu. So Jacob now, in the first place, I think some declaration of Kenofoyata as a wanted fugitive was in bad taste. It was in bad taste totally, and an idea Mimi Susu said it was even against the fundamental human rights of Kenofoyata. And again, they say a point now you want the extradition clearly from a legal point of view doesn't rest with the Attorney General. She said it rests with the U.S. Secretary of State. But the Attorney General and any Office of the Special Prosecutor, no will be anomaly. She said no, the discretion is with the U.S. Secretary of State. Say, Obe decide say Yenfa Kenofoyata mbra Ghana, and I say man Yenfa mbra Ghana. And like Honorable Fuseni rightly espoused, say it would depend on certain factors. One of the critical factors will be says Kenofoyata ba Ghana obenya fair trial and now onya fair trial. And now we know say as at the time I ain't charging Kenofoyata or court krano. Ya press conference akase nipa no ye crowfo e declare wanted fugitive. Running prejudicial public commentaries. And he said, let me use this platform to say this categorically. Say all the persons encouraging the learned and respected Attorney General to hold press conferences before and during prosecution, they are preparing him for failure. Because some of these public utterances, and then they informing the U.S. Secretary of State, and they say, Adiana Ekosu about Kenofoyata Ninia, it is more of politics rather than law. Because Abaya Sisa, and Abaya Sisa, and we are also monitoring the legal jurisprudence of this country. Abaya Sisa, quickly, they are filing no prosequa in some cases, and quickly, they perceived, say, they members of the former administration arrange before court. It is normally near contributing to inform the U.S. Secretary of State Amani who say second of Oyata yakase ombra Ghana fair trial fair trial and onyebi. And the reason why I'm saying is a fair trial no it's under threat is because there seems to be a sudden partner under Abai Abani say or yeah reset. I mean them who say reset in a reverse when they economy say. And I'm saying this from a legal point of view because say chewa say what committee offense be even though the constitution is you are presumed innocent until proven guilty no. The Abani say law enforcement agencies no. Omuti wa no mama bail condition. Bail condition omuni pepe say you cannot fulfill or you do not have the capacity to fulfill the bail condition. Your ma bail condition na you do what to afiase you incarcerate you for close to 30 days, for close to 2 months, for close to 3 months. A classical example is Honorable Fuseni Donko. Nipa no wo ansa na oba. And I say nimpanyifo no mo baby a wo national service ansa na sisi nyame adom ono so wo ho no. Honorable Esibe any gift your worry. Jacob na it may interest you to know say Honorable Esibe eda yoko custody close to 3 months. Obi a say you presumed innocent until proven guilty no. Obi a court bianca say we di body no you did not to custody for 3 months adentia
so or lawyer for until then and lawyer for near the found.
So the question is adentia because you are arranging it to court and a young man a draconian and unreasonable bail condition of 800 million Ghana cedis sabe tafrache yeah it them when yamintin say obi our property here worth 800 million Ghana cedis. Into this bail condition need to be so clearly you are trying to communicate that to the person say you are using bail as a pre-trial punishment. Again, Ejakwabna on the same point. Obi to say kwabna edubu anya ye arranging wo court. Ono so say aye mani da yoko custody for 33 days. Obi aye say or you presumed innocent until proven guilty. It happened in the case of Chemawun to me, it happened in the case of Hanan, it happened in the case of Provenza, and that is the trend that is going on. And the US for no monitor the legal jurisprudence or the legal space or the prosecution space of this country. They clearly draw the but one irresistible conclusion say no rule of law you are done as a tool for political convenience.
Just when they say America for na wono ehunu say ebia yatemu no esinto wo ho say me kanesa na so mu nimpa so say the course of the panel di boni apaniampa wɔn bɛka sɛ onipa no di bɔne ampanyampa no so wɔdi bɔne na omususu sɛ ebi a yɛatemu no kyima kakra wɔn nti na no nkyɛn ɔma ne ma.
Right, that's a very good question. But you see, it doesn't lie within the U.S. Department of State to determine whether or not to be a Dibone or not be in Dibone. It doesn't lie in the mouth or in the discretion of any other person, including the Attorney General, the respected Attorney General, and the OSP, to determine whether or not say Obi Dibone or not be in Dibone. What they can do is to present the fact to a court of competent jurisdiction for the court to determine say Nipa ni Dibone and Nipa ni Dibone. And in the U.S. Department of State, it is not their job, it is not within their power, it is not within their discretion to determine the guilt or otherwise of Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta. However, what is within their discretion is to determine whether or not Ken Ofori-Atta will be subjected to fair trial, whether or not Ken Ofori-Atta no obenya attention, whether or not Ken Ofori-Atta ba yen command bail condition of 500 million Ghana cedis are ultimately for failing team and meeting the neighbor to NIB OSP and Yoko for 2 months 3 months to say that is what the U.S. Department of State will consider and will draw the conclusion said based on they see in recent times, based on precedent, the Ken Ofori-Atta on fair trial as espoused in our 1992.
It's a judiciary no, no judiciary lady. Said judiciary no,
I am one of the persons I have said times without number. Say me, I have utmost believe in the judiciary. I am part of the judiciary. I am an officer of the court.
That until say maybe a court worker so dependent diboni. Obi ntumi ka say diboni. Nti Attorney General de court na so dependent diboni a. Say ye judiciary ni dia mpanyapa say jini dia. Wo so dependent diboni. And na judiciary na me jimi di me so me adwuma pepepe. Enti no so de baba se me nipa na di boni so ni boni o court na be kire enti se ka se ebi a onipa no enya fair trial that means se na judiciary law no be si gina no obebu nipa na tem no ya
Jacob on they tell me power sempa ni say we been pa question now we be an excellent question again, but the point here is that we are not talking about the trial process. We are talking about the pre-trial process. You can say prosecution and as a trial no is in various stages. Courtroom prosecution here just one leg. Right from the time of arrest, all of the fair trial provisions has been activated. The American say bail no, they use it as a pre-trial punishment. As an you do the purpose in our court, they 2 months because it will fulfill bail condition. No matter what the American say, but it is a complaint do one case near classical example. But it is it's the case I come once me. So our court, but law enforcement agencies need the imposing bail condition. I'm a court now by it twice. Law enforcement agency Yoko Emma is bail condition of 800 million cedis. High court never varied by 623 million. Later the lawyers could plead Emma the about 120 million Ghana cedis. And in the bail now you come once a month. The bail is being used as a pre-trial punishment, as a means to antagonize and punish supposed accused persons even before they are arraigned in court.
Okay, but that's it.